Hi folks, HR Funk here, back out on the range with my R51, my newly repaired R51 that is. If you've been following this series, you know I bought this pistol about 2 months ago, and in the course of several videos that I've shot with this R51, I've had a variety of failures to feed. I've had some very interesting failures to feed, as a matter of fact. So as a result of the problems I was having, I sent the pistol back to Remington for repair. It's been gone for almost 2 weeks, and it arrived yesterday, UPS, and this is my first opportunity to get it out on the range and see how it's going to run now that it's gone back for the warranty repair and returned. Now when it came back, it did have a form with it, and the form indicates that while the pistol was back with Remington, they replaced a bad magazine, polished the bolt, and then they safety and function checked it and test fired it. So according to Remington, this pistol now has a clean bill of health. I have not done a thing to it since it returned. I haven't cleaned it, haven't lubed it, haven't done anything. It is exactly the way it was when it left the technician at Remington and came back to me. So in a minute, I'm going to load it up, and you're going to see it as I fire the first shots through it after it's come back from repair, and we're going to see if now those feeding problems that I have are cured, or if I continue to have issues with the R51. Okay folks, I have the R51 loaded up and ready to go. I have 1 round in the chamber and a full 7-round magazine. Now if you've seen the prior videos that I've made with this pistol, you know that almost every malfunction I got, almost every failure to feed, came on that first round when there was 1 round in the chamber and 7 rounds in the magazine. That's exactly the condition that I have it in right now. So when I start shooting, we're going to see how it goes. If it makes it past that first round, or historically if it made it past that first round, it would feed the rest of the ammunition in the magazine without any problems. This magazine that's in here is the brand new one that came from Remington that replaced a replacement magazine that I got before. So we're going to give it its best chance to function. The ammunition that it's loaded with is the same 115 grain Blazer brass ammunition that I was having the problems with before. In fact, it's the exact same box. So here we go. Let's see how the R51 runs. All right, there's a good start. That's one of the few times that I ever made it through that first round and all 7 rounds in the magazine without a malfunction. So maybe the folks at Remington succeeded in curing the pistol. I'm going to load it back up and we'll try it again. All right, folks, I have the R51 loaded back up. Once more, I have 1 round in the chamber and 7 rounds in the magazine. This time, though, the magazine that I'm using is one of the ones that gave me problems before. This is one of the ones that was failing to feed. So we're going to see how the newly repaired R51 feeds from that same magazine now. All right, so far it's running great, and as you can see from the group on the target, it's shooting very well. Now one of the things I noticed with the R51, even before I sent it back, is the trigger has gotten much, much better. At this point, it's got about 300 rounds that I put through it, and when it went back to Remington, I have no idea how many times they might have fired it for the testing. And also I did quite a bit of dry firing with this pistol before I sent it back, and the trigger has gotten much better, and so far it's showing up on the target. So now the next test is going to be some hollow point ammunition, and we'll see how they run. Folks, the ammunition that I'm going to be testing this time is Speer 124 grain gold dot ammunition. This is the hollow point ammunition that I first started to experience feeding problems with in shooting it through the R51. This is also the old magazine that I had problems with before, so I'm going to see how the gold dot ammunition runs now. Okay, as you saw, I had 1 casing that came back, landed right at the top of my t-shirt, and it burned quite a bit. I managed to get it out of there, but otherwise the pistol ran fine. And here we go again. This time it's 124 grain Winchester Ranger ammunition. This one and the gold dot that I just fired a minute ago is rated plus P ammunition, and the R51 is rated to handle plus P ammunition. So let's see how the Winchester ammunition runs. And the Winchester ammunition ran just fine. Well folks, if anything runs in the R51, it should be this next load. This is 124 grain Remington Golden Saber. This is also a plus P rated load, so let's see how it's going to run in the newly repaired R51. And the Golden Saber ran without any problems. Folks, next is some ammunition I found laying around. I'm not even sure how old this stuff is. This is an old duty load of mine. It's the Federal BPLE round, which is a 115 grain plus P plus loading. Let's see how it's going to run. And it ran just fine. Folks, at this point, the R51 is running worlds better than it did before I sent it back for repair. I'm going to keep working with it, and I'm going to report back from time to time and let you know if it's continuing to run well or if I start to have problems with it again. If you have questions or comments about this video, be sure to leave those below, as always. And until next time, good shooting. Bye-bye.